what about, I'm just going to say fear. Like say I have this inspiration to, you know what, I want to sing. I want to get up on this like open mic at a coffee shop and sing. It feels great for a minute. And then like the day happens, it's like tonight in like 4 hours. And I start to feel really scared. And so then I'm like, oh, I'm feeling bad. This doesn't feel good. This must mean I shouldn't do it. I'm not going to do it. And then I just don't do it. And I use that as an excuse to not do it. Can you clarify that?
Mm-hmm. Is there anyone here that has, to which this principle applies right now in your everyday life? Do you have a thing that you're passionate about, but you're also scared of? And then you start being confused? Jenna? Would you mind sharing about that?
Well, I'm starting to do artwork now.
Nice.
And one of the reasons it took me so long to get around to it was that I fear on some level it won't work out, even I won't enjoy it, or I won't have enough money to get supplies, or all kinds of stupid stuff. So often when I desire something, yeah, there's the fear in there.
Nice.
Less and less, but I relate to it.
Yeah. Cool. So can you see this as exciting?
Why am I doing this?
just happened.
Yes,
Roll
it's
with
exciting. Yes. It wasn't my question. Hang on.
It wasn't his either.
Yeah. Oh, it wasn't?
No.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So
It's exciting, yes. Yes.
yes. So nice. Well, can you see that those thoughts are fun? Like it's fun. It's like at some point you become so vibrationally oriented that you see every physical reflection literally as a reflection, as a game. It's an energetic game that you're playing with yourself. As soon as you see it that way, it already becomes way lighter and becomes a play. So then you get excited. Oh, that's a fun thought. Oh, it makes me feel not so good. And then you start navigating. You start to learn how to like ease that vibration and show it that it's not true, and ease it into feeling really amazing again and feeling really confident and worthy of the thing that you do desire to do, and then open up your flow. And literally every time you get excited about a new vision, then the day 2 challenge comes up, which is, for example, can come in terms of thinking, well, yeah, what about, I want good materials, but, cost a lot of money, and that's an example of a day 2 challenge, responding to your day 1 new vision. And then to reach day 3, the day of confirmation, transformation, celebration, you need to approach day 2 with a playfulness coming from the day 1 energy. Like, no, I really want to do this. I really wish to do my art no matter what. I know somehow it's possible, but now this thought comes up and it makes me feel like it's not possible. Makes me feel negative, makes me feel heavy. If you approach this with an excitement, like, oh, fun, I'm feeling not so good. What is it? What's that belief? Oh, there it is. If I buy this set of pencils, which is $250, I'll have to cut back somehow on my food expenses, but I'm already not paying so much for my food. And if I keep doing this, because I also need new canvases and all that stuff, then at some point I might run out of money and I need to figure something out with my rental situation, or I need to get a job of some kind. In other words, the mind goes off into its rationality based off of being physically focused. Physicality will always show you limitation because it's only one snapshot of infinite possibilities. One snapshot never contains, although it does energetically inside of itself, but in the picture of it, it never contains any other reality. In other words, this room does not contain China. This room contains this room. If you go to China, you'll experience China. So if you base your reality off of what is here in this room, you'll never believe China is possible. But if you simply think of China, then suddenly you'll start seeing an advertisement, because Amazon is so smart it can read your vibration right now and place the ad on the side of the bar that says, do you want to go to China? You're like, fuck. I gotta mind what I'm thinking. But yes, thank you, Amazon. I'll sign up for Prime because you're an awesome service. I don't work for them, by the way. And you, or do I? You hit the button and you book your flight to China, all because you were in the upward spiraling energy of anything is possible, not based off what you see in this room. If I base everything off of this room, just this room, then I'll never get out of this room, right? So if we if we state these definitions to ourselves, I can't do this, I'm not worthy of it, it's not going to happen, there's too little means, it's all based off of the physical focus. In the non-physical focus, which is to us imagination, there is infinite means. Can't you imagine infinite means in imagination? Infinite money? Imagine infinite money in imagination. What does that look like? What does it feel like? Infinite money. Just ooh. Great, thank you. Yeah. Well, for example, there you go. So, imagination has infinite means. It has nothing to do with the structure of this carpet. But who cares about this fucking carpet? What I enjoy is the imagination of infinite money, or infinite trips to China, or infinite pencils to draw with, or infinite artwork to sell and to enjoy and to share with people, and to enjoy my own process of being in that sort of channeling intuitive state of like doing my artwork. I'm really looking forward to that. That is all that matters to me. I'm going to somehow ease myself back into that vibratory state of conviction every single time that a thought is pushed to the surface because it wants to be seen and transformed. That's why it comes up. Not because it's a real concern. It comes up because it's an unreal concern. Does that make sense? The concerns come up when you increase your frequency exactly because they are unreal concerns. And they need to be seen because you're believing in unreal things. If you're holding on to unreal beliefs, you cannot increase your frequency past a certain point. So when you go past that threshold, everything that does not fit in with that new reality either just disappears, but if it's something that you're holding on to subconsciously, then it needs to show up. If you wouldn't hold on to any belief, negative, then past a certain threshold of vibration, then you would simply go up that vibration, and nothing, no challenge, no day two experience would come up. The only things that are perched to the surface in terms of doubts, which are exciting, it's a vibrational game, get excited about it. Again, be all in. You want this more than anything. So you want these doubts to come up, because what you're most interested in is not painting, it's not selling your artwork, it's not being worthy of showing your artwork. What you're interested in is the way you live your life, the way you feel right now. So that's why it's exciting when doubts come up. That's why it's exciting when things are not happening for you the way you want them to go. It's exciting because what you're interested in is to see it as an opportunity to master your state of being even more. So you say, thank you. I know I'm infinitely worthy, infinitely abundant. Eventually I'll get what I want anyway, so there's no rush. There's no time pressure. I've already got the thing I desire, otherwise it wouldn't pop up in my frequency. Now there's this little hiatus, this little gap, this little doubt that comes up. I want to see that doubt. I'm really excited about this doubt because I'm a vibrational being and I wish to clear up my vibration so that I can enjoy even greater degrees of wisdom, bliss, joy, love, service, connection to the one in my everyday life. And I can manifest even more awesome things. So thank you for showing me that I have limiting ideas. I so appreciate it. I so want this to be shown to me. I so am not afraid of seeing and feeling the negative energy of this doubt temporarily. Because I know it's only temporary, and the more I look at it, the more I appreciate it, the quicker it will dissolve, and I'll ease it back into the vibrational conviction that I'm infinitely worthy, infinitely capable, infinitely abundant, and inseparable from all that is.
So, thank you. And that
Thank you, Janet.
Thanks, Janet. That question came based on just sort of energetic dances I see in people, but then in this conversation with Janet, it just totally personalized. And
Nice,
it's like
lovely.
such a big aha. So I'm going to exaggerate a little bit, but
Yes.
my version of what I said was a couple weekends ago, I was promoted to a course leader here in doing a workshop. And so to facilitate a workshop. Yes! Then as it got closer to the time, I was like, fuck, maybe, I don't know, like if I want to do this, because I was starting to not feel good about it. So in a way, I'd say that's where I would get energetically lazy. Because if I were just to make an assumption, oh, then this must mean I shouldn't do it or something. But if I actually look at my thoughts then turned into, oh shit, if I go up there and I'm not articulate, then they're going to think I'm not really good enough and they're not going to ask me back. And if they don't ask me back, then I'm not going to be able to pursue my career direction in the way that I want. And that's a big ass no button. It's like, wow, you're going to let that determine your career direction?
Right.
Big no button from higher self, so
Right.
that it feels bad.
Yeah.
So it's more, I have the insight, and then on my journey to that event, still monitoring the thoughts that I have, because it's the thoughts that are out of alignment. But I think a lot of people, myself included, would blame the event as it meaning the event itself should be bad, or
Right.
like you shouldn't do the event.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So that's great. And specifically to that, is there another question that comes up, or this was just you
Not a-
sharing your personal?
No, that was just sharing my.
Yeah,
That was like a big aha. I could almost not really hear what you were saying because I was in such a like, oh my god, that's the more specific answer to a question that I see when people say the law of attraction doesn't work because they have a girlfriend who thinks these wishy-washy thoughts, but she never does anything because she has an idea, but she just sits in her house all day scared. And I'm like, I know that's not true, but I just haven't had the articulation around that.
Is this personal too?
Yeah, because, well, no, not necessarily.
Yeah.
But I just
Cool.
like sharing the message.
Yeah, totally. Thank you. Awesome.